Welcome back, everyone. Today we are back on Madden doing our fourth rebuild of the Arizona Cardinals as they were the fourth worst team. This is our toughest challenge yet. I mean, by a mile. You have a stud in Marvin Harrison. That's awesome to have. Superstar already. Kyler Murray, I hope he's good. I'm not sure. I know he's good in real life, but Madden is hating on him. Zay Jones, pretty solid. Trey McBride's a very good tight end. Paris Johnson, a good young tackle. Like there's talent on this team. You got Zaven Collins and BJ Ojolari, Max Melton and Murphy Bunting, Buda Baker, Jalen Thompson. There's definitely talent on this team to be like a potentially good team. And we have a Darius Robinson, young D tackle. I mean, he's a beast. I remember he's a really really good player in college. I mean, it's an interesting team. I'm gonna try and make some moves, see what I could do, and I'll see you guys when I get to my first trade. Future third, fourth, and a seventh. Desmond Ritter in our backup D tackle. Getting De'Aaron Payne. I like that D line now. BJ Ojolari, De'Aaron Payne, Darius Robinson, Zaven Collins. Definitely talent. I think you could get some production out of them. So I'm happy with that. We'll see what we can do next. Big trade. We have two firsts this year. So I was kind of willing to get rid of one of them. Getting a guy like DJ Moore and Tevin Jenkins. Those are two starting players on our team. We did need a line to pair Paris Johnson. That helps that left side of the offensive line to start getting built. You still have a right guard with Will Hernandez, who's pretty solid. So you only need two offensive linemen now. Um, I did kind of want a wide receiver. I like Marvin Harrison. I do believe he's going to be a wide receiver one. I just need another wide receiver to help out with this production, just to maximize his ability, especially because I kind of want him to playing slot wide receiver, because I just need him getting his targets. But yeah, we give up 3/3, a lot of third round picks, but I don't really think we would have used them at this point. And just giving up a first, it's all good. We still have a first, second, third, fourth round pick this year. So I think we're okay with making this trade. Just some useless picks in James Conner, and we get Paulson and Debo. He has a dev trait, only 24 years old. I like this trade. I think it's pretty good value for what we are giving away. So yeah, I think that's all the trades I'm gonna be making. Not done yet. A bunch of backup linebackers and a fifth round pick, and we get our starting center. I'm moving him to center. But yeah, it's a starter. All right, so this is the roster going into regular season. It's definitely not a playoff team. I mean, we got talent, especially on offense, defense. I mean, our linebacking core hopefully progresses. D line is pretty good. Defensive backs are pretty good. Linebackers are kind of the weakness, but hopefully Owen Pepoe, or however we pronounce it, just kind of need him to progress and become something special. Hopefully, just like a dev trait. But yeah, I feel like this team could be pretty solid. I'm expecting like 7 wins. I'm not sure anything if we're gonna get any more than that, but hopefully this is the big test. Is if Kyler can be good, then we're good. If he's not good, then there's a good chance we draft a quarterback this next year. I don't know if I could just wait another year with him just being okay. But yeah, let's get to mid-season. Basically what I expected, 3-4. So I mean a little bit better than what we were looking at. We got some players ready to negotiate. Let's sign some contracts. Kevin Dotson, I mean, without a doubt, we just signed you. Or I mean, just traded for you. Let's get that contract done. He's gonna be a little difficult, but that's okay. He's really our only signing, I think. Zaven, we have to extend or accept that 5th year. And Gillikin, you might as well. I mean, he's a punter. Perfect. Don't even gotta negotiate. So Dotson, we're gonna try and get the signing done. And yeah, let's get the playoffs. 8-9. Obviously, that's not great. We want to make playoffs, but our expectations were low this year, and rightfully so. I mean, this team is not incredible, but yeah, not too bad. Let's check them stats real quick. Oh, Kyler. Super mid. I don't know why he only threw for 24 touchdowns. Not a lot of picks, though. That's good. Trey Benson, actually, not too bad. For a rookie, that's pretty decent. Not too mad at that. Receiving, DJ popped. Marvin, pretty average, but DJ had a really good year. Zay Jones did pretty solid as well. Some Trey McBride. These sacks. Paris Johnson. Oh, you had a rough rookie year, huh? Owen Papoe. Not too bad. Zayvon Collins had a monster year. Darren Payne did pretty well. Darius Robinson did pretty solid. Who's our other DN? BJ. Oh my God, he did not do well. Didn't really seem like he played a lot though. Must have been an issue with the roster there, but let's check yearly awards. I don't expect to get anything. Cowboys had a great year. That's interesting. Defense, Zayvon sixth. That's not too bad. Trey Benson got sixth. Did better than Marv, which is interesting. Papoe fifth, not too bad. Kyler eighth. Benson all the way at 9. DJ at 7. Ooh, Will Hernandez got 6. That's pretty good. Zayvon got 6th. Okay. No Cardinals. No card. Oh, 10. And kicker, Matt Prater got 4. Okay. I mean, pretty mid-year, and I definitely think in this draft there is going to be some looks at some quarterbacks. Although we have Kyler, I think it's still going to be smart to look somewhere else. But let's get to the offseason. We had nobody to re-sign. Let's look at the team. Hopefully we keep some dev traits. I don't know if Marvin would have kept his, though. He did not have a great year. He did. Good. That's awesome. Benson got star. O-line's looking solid. McBride's still doing well. Okay. I mean, offense stays around the same. Kyler Murray actually improved a bit, which is good. I mean, he's still, I guess, relatively young. Darius Robinson lost his. That stinks. BJ kept his somehow, though. He had a terrible year. That's interesting. Zayvon, star. Buddha lost his. Oof. And Owen didn't get anything. I think we really got to address linebackers. I think that'd be a big help. And linebackers and quarterbacks is where we got to be really looking. Let's see if there's any QBs or linebackers here. Some wide receivers. Safeties. Drew Tranquil. I mean, that's actually a scheme fit. So on a 1-year deal, I would not hate having Drew Tranquil on this team. Cool. Left outside. I think Taki fits. Yeah, we need run stoppers on the left side, so I'm going to sign Sion Taki. Wants a cheap deal, too. So we'll do that, definitely. And he's going to be our left outside linebacker. I'm a little disappointed with this D-line, so I wouldn't hate if there's... Ooh, Jerson Newton's already gone. Yeah, I mean, that's going to be difficult to fix. But, ooh, left tackle, honestly, give me Bakhtiari for a year. Oh, he's getting paid, though. It's all right. We had the money this year. But it's only a 1-year deal, so, I mean, might as well spend the money if we're not going to do anything else with it. And a right tackle would be a huge signing, even though he's currently a left tackle. I might actually move Paris Johnson to right tackle just because of this. But, yeah, because there's no other really that good of offensive linemen. Cesar Ruiz is not too bad. No tight ends. Wide receivers, I mean, that doesn't even make sense to sign when we have a pretty good room there. Zay Jones, yeah, he's still on the team. I think we have a multi-year deal. Okay. Running backs, I mean, in no way I signed one of them. There's no reason. And quarterbacks, I mean, Baker would be crazy to sign instead of having Kyler, but yeah, no, definitely not. He doesn't even have those traits that I like, so that's okay. Hopefully we get all 3 of these guys. We get Bakhtiari and Tranquil. Taki we're waiting on. He just got an offer. Let's pay him a little bit more. I mean, he wants a cheap deal anyways, and we have the money, so it's a lot of money for him. That should work. He's being a pain. Got to sim 1 week, and then we'll see. Taki signs. We got Tranquil and we got Bakhtiari. We have a good roster now. We definitely improved from last year. So let's get to the draft. All right. I mean, this team's an 85 overall. We definitely improved. Before the draft, let's just go check our roster. I mean, any holes we really had have been kind of completed. Let me fix this lineup. Here we go. Any holes we had on this team have been kind of filled. Kyler Murray's still a little bit of a worry. Yes, Trey Benson somewhat, but he had a pretty decent year. Defensive line wise, still pretty solid. Hopefully, BJ could start figuring it out. Same with Darius Robinson, but Zaven and De'Aaron Payne have been very good. We got 3 linebackers now. We have good defensive backs. Let's get into the draft and see what talent you can pick up. We have the 7th overall pick. That is a pretty dang good pick. Let's see what we want. I mean, I'm definitely going to take a look at the quarterbacks just real quick. If there's someone that really interests me, I'm going to take him. And there is one that very, very interests me. I like Frank Kemp a lot, and I think he's going to be better than Kyler Murray is right now. But before I do anything, I just want to see what I get for Kyler Murray. He might even be better to trade for after the draft, too. We have to keep that in mind. But I am drafting Frank Kemp with the 7th overall pick. I think we are a quarterback away from being an incredible roster. Kyler Murray is 27 as well. Huge cap hit. We can pick up Tyreek Stevenson, Brian. I have an idea in mind for what I want to do. I'll see you when I come up with a trade. We wanted a running back. We're getting our quarterback in the draft. And we get our running back in a trade, getting away Kyler Murray, a future 2nd-round pick, our 4th-round pick this current draft, and again, another future 4th-round pick. Kenneth Walker's superstar. He's a 90 overall, 23 years old. He's ridiculous. Whew. I mean, this team is now disgusting going into this next year. Frank Kemp will be the quarterback we draft. I mean, good accuracy, good under pressure, stands tall in the pocket, beautiful spiral. Not a great release time, but I'm not worried about that. He throws the ball away, which is great. He's a righty. He's not actually too slow. He's pretty average speed. He's got a cannon of an arm. Let's look at these skills. I mean, great accuracies. Don't have to worry about throwing the run. He's not going to be running it a lot. Good break sack. Hopefully that play action's around B to A. Frank Kemp. What a stud of a quarterback. 79 speed, too. He can move. 95 throw power. Are you kidding me? We got just a beast of a quarterback. That's insane. We are so set. I don't really know where I want to go with a 2nd-round pick. I think a wide receiver wouldn't be the worst idea. But then again, we could also try and find a... Wow. That is interesting just because of how fast he is. I wouldn't hate like a corner or a linebacker because I guess linebacker still makes sense. Again, corner always makes sense to draft. I feel like you can never have too many corners. If we find someone, I remember from my draft video, I do not like if you have struggles to find the ball in the air. So I will not be touching anyone who has one of those. But I guess it's going to be hard for these guys to even find minutes on our team. So I'm not going to look at corners. Outside linebackers would be kind of cool to have. Jason Jacobs. I like your combine a lot. I'm worried about that block shed, though. Kevin Simpson looks a little better, really fast. Good athlete. He might be able to find a spot on this roster. Oh, I just looked at Kevin Simpson. Why am I clicking on him again? Not really going to look at anyone day 3 yet. Let's see if we find any middle linebackers. Really, really fast one right here. 4.4 speed's crazy. Now the question is, am I going to take one of those guys over a ridiculously talented ridiculously talented wide receiver? That's the biggest question we're going to have. Trent Cheeks looks like a pretty good player. Ben Allman, Quinn Clifford. I guess it does make sense to try and take a linebacker instead. This guy looks pretty good. Quinn Clifford. How's his tackling? A to C. It's not too bad. Good play rec, good block shed. Quinn Clifford might be a linebacker for us. I like Warren Short just because, but I mean, that is totally just because of his speed. I think we take Quinn Clifford. Um, I think we can move him into some sort of spot. I'm not sure if I want him at middle linebacker, but I mean, he could definitely play there instead of Kaiser. Let's go Quinn Clifford. Normal dev, but I think he has the abilities to become a good linebacker for us. Next draft pick later in the draft, I want to pick up a kicker and a punter, or just a kicker, not a punter, but I definitely want a kicker. We got really nowhere else to need for draft. Let's find elite kick power. That is what I care about. No one incredible. Let's check punters. Could always move a punter over to kicker. That's a fine. No difference there. Hopefully there is a good one. There usually is a good one, but I haven't been finding anything crazy. Huh, maybe not. Okay, no punters or kickers that are worth taking in this draft. I mean, I guess at this point, a corner, there's no reason not to. 4.4 speed, could play man. Sure. I'm not sure how many picks we have left, and we have none. So I'll see you at draft recap. Draft recap time. Frank Kemp, only 73 overall, but he has that hidden dev trait. That's the big thing that we care about. Going to be rocking number 0 for us, which is kind of sick. Good accuracies. I think his overall comes down because of his awareness, but that could go up just with him playing a little bit. Yeah, I mean, looks like my ideal quarterback has those traits I like. That ideal sense of pressure and aggressive decision maker. Tight spiral. He's a predictable player, which, I mean, it's not the greatest, but as a rookie, great player. Clifford, 100% going to be my new middle linebacker. Looks like a beast player. I think he's going to get a dev trait, especially if I put him in the right system. So let's have Quinn Clifford, middle linebacker, down to 74 overall now, but still pretty good. And Dalvin Ewing, I mean, for the 5th round player, pretty good player. Let's see, man abilities of him. Play rec out of 64, which is not great. Good man coverage, though, and could play zone and could press. I mean, good corner. Probably never going to play for us, but that's okay. All right, so this is the roster going to week 1. Will Hernandez is hurt for a week, so that's okay. He's going to be back pretty soon. Offense looks disgusting. Defense also looks disgusting. Taki got hurt, but he'll be back in 2 weeks. But we have Kaiser White anyway, so it's no big deal. This team is nasty. I mean, corners is probably our weakest link. I think Darius Robinson's going to become good, so I wouldn't even call him a weak link. I guess BJ is not great, but yeah, this team looks great. Let's get to midseason. Simmed one singular week. Frank Kemp already got player of the week. Just wanted to check back and then show you that. That's ridiculous. We found a stud. At midseason, 3-3, so nothing crazy. We should be a good team, but let's get to playoffs, see what happens. I think hopefully we start improving. I'm not sure. We make playoffs at 9-8. Let's check these stats. I just see Frank Kemp on that right at 2nd in the passing yards. Oh, for a rookie, I mean, 17 picks is a lot, but 36 touchdowns. Threw for a lot of yards. I mean, I'm happy with that. Good job, Frank. Good year. Kenneth, pretty good. I mean, nothing spectacular, especially since we traded a lot for him. I expected a little bit more, but that is all right. Even Trey Benson did pretty well, too. DJ Moore, big year. Zay Jones, big year, too. Marvin Harrison did well. It hasn't really broken out yet. That might be kind of in part on us because we haven't been putting him in that same role as a DJ Moore. But that is okay. Paris Johnson, still not doing spectacular, but that is okay. Quinn Clifford, I mean, 140 tackles out of our rookie linebacker. That's just insane. Zaven Collins, 15.5 sacks. What a beast. BJ finally gets 8 sacks. Darius Robinson, 7. De'Aaron Payne, 15 tackles for loss, 6 sacks. Wow, defense is finally doing good. I'm happy with BJ. I'm happy with Darius. I'm just so happy that they actually finally figured it out. Um, so we are nowhere up here. Frank Kemp actually 10th for MVP voting. That's pretty cool. DJ Moore 10th for Offensive Player of the Year. Defensive Player of the Year, Zaven Collins. Oh my God. That's huge. He might have got an X Factor because of that. Offensive Rookie of the Year is Frank Kemp. Defensive Rookie of the Year, oh, Quinn almost won it. Dang it, that would have been huge. Best quarterback, Frank Kemp got 5th. Best running back, Kenneth at 7. Wide receiver, DJ at 5. None of our other players. No Cardinals. D lineman, Zaven Collins, just a monster. Wow, I'm so happy with that. Linebacker, we aren't anywhere. That stinks. No Cardinals. And kicker, Matt Prater, again, almost won that. Wow, defensive player of the year, Zaven Collins. My gosh. What a beast. He is really, really figuring it out. That's awesome. But none of those awards matter unless you win a Super Bowl. So let's get into this. Y'all know how this works. Let's get to simming. We start off football, go down and score 3, go down and score 10. 10 to 3, we get ball, moving the ball, 2nd and 3. 17 to 3, 17-10, 24-10. I mean, we're scoring. 31 to 10. We are certainly scoring. I think we're gonna run away with this game pretty soon. Oh, but never mind. Never mind. I didn't say anything. I did not say anything. Please, come on. 31-24. Oh my God, it's a tie game. 38 to 31. Oh, we're into OT, and they get ball. No way we lose. 45-38, and we win. Wow, we move on. That was very tough. Frank had a good game. We beat J.J. McCarthy. He's ridiculous in Madden for some reason. Wow, what a win. That was tough. That got difficult there. We'll move on to our next game against the Philadelphia Eagles. My God, they're so good. That sucks. But let's get into this game. All right. I mean, this is a tough game. I don't know how we're going to do. I don't think we're at this level yet, but let's see. Maybe we could pull off the upset. We already did pull off one, so. Their first drive, a long drive, and they get 7. They look like they're driving again, too. Hopefully, we just stop at a 3, which we do. We have 14 to 10. Come on. 17. It's a good game. 21-17. We are up, still up with up 1. Need a drive here, touchdown, and we get it. They do not get the extra point. Let's go. We pull off the upset. Oh my God, 20 to 26. No way. I was barely talking that whole time because I thought we were about to lose somehow. Wow, they went for 2 and messed it up. What a win. We move on to the conference championship against arguably the hardest team to play in all of Madden, the Dallas Cowboys. Let's get into this game. Biggest game we're gonna have. I mean, I'm a Dallas fan, but I'm a Cardinals fan today, and I don't even know if that means anything because this Cardinals seems to get demolished. I mean, Dallas is just so good. An upset would be ridiculous. We might just beat their rival, but I mean, Dallas is just so good at Madden. 0-0 at the end of the first. Dallas looks like they're scoring position, and they are getting 3, but we just get back to back, make it 14 to 3, 14-10, 13 to 14. We are up somehow. Oh my gosh, come on. We just need a drive. We just need one drive. And we get it, 21 to 13. Come on. 20 to 13, that is it. That's gotta be it. Oh! We win. Oh my God, we somehow beat them. How? Holy. Frank is just not doing too great, but it doesn't even matter. We win and we escape. We're on to the Super Bowl. All right, we got our next game against the Ravens. I don't know if that's going to be an easier game, but nothing more to do than to get into it. It's a Super Bowl matchup. Marvin Harrison in the Arizona Cardinals, or should I say Frank Kemp in the Arizona Cardinals, are going against the Baltimore Ravens. We start off with a touchdown. They match us. They're up their next drive. End of the first, it's a tie game. We score again. We're up 21-7. Come on, 28 to 14 going into half. They have ball though. We need to really lock up on defense. This is a tough game. They need 14. They need 14 to even make this a game. Holy. We score again. That's gotta be it. That's gotta be it. That's gotta be it. Come on. We win. We win. Marvin Harrison and the Arizona Cardinals win a Super Bowl in their first 2 seasons. Wow. Beating the Baltimore Ravens. Frank Kemp, Marvin Harrison, and DJ Moore. They just show out and they win the Super Bowl. That is incredible. We are 4 for 4 on these rebuilds now. Frank Kemp had a good game. Lamar did obviously good. It's Lamar Jackson. You can see Kenneth Walker with 145 yards there. But that is another Super Bowl win. Let's see who won Super Bowl MVP like we do after all of our wins. Wow, we're on a roll. And I mean, honestly, it only gets harder from here because then we got the Chargers, you got the Panthers, you got the Titans. I mean, there's some rough teams that we're going to have to fix. But let's see. Season recap. Frank Kemp, Super Bowl MVP. Wow. That is amazing. But that is going to be it for today's video. Thank y'all for watching. Peace.